This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. We are post-Bitcoin halving, and we are going to break down everything. So if you're ready for the Zest, you're ready for the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so everyone knows what's going on today. We have a lot of news to share, a lot of things to get to, so we're going to get after it. I want you guys, as I'm saying good morning to you, to check out our three amazing sponsors of the show. First is Cake Wallet. The second, we have Crypto Saving Expert, where you can get code halving for 40% off your annual, 15% off your monthly with code ZESTY, and carry that Zest over to Market Cipher with code ZESTY for 20% off there. We just have deals upon deals upon deals. Yeah. I want to say good morning to everyone, so say good morning to me so I can say good morning to yous. We have Mr. Yee, we have Randy, Glenn Co. Note 2 says, my hero. That is so freaking sweet. Hello, good morning. We have Chef Dave said, your star, Randy. Fox News, what question mark? I'll talk about the Fox News. And that was I think that was my 6th time going on, I believe. Emma might be able to count for me. Big Rick, good morning. Hello, claps for you, Vitor228. John, good morning. Hello, everyone on TikTok. We have Mike Volmer. He has returned.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, sheesh.
You're a star. Number 1 on Fox and number 1 in my heart. Heart, heart, heart.
Well, thank you. I thought Emma was number 1, but thank you. I appreciate it. I love going on Fox. Fox is always a great time. Hello, Crypto Dad Jason. John, good morning. User 97. Sean, there's like 20 fake accounts of you sending requests. Please ignore them. There are fake Randy accounts everywhere on every single platform. I will never DM you first. I will never ask you for money. Please block them. And if you want to verify any of my social medias, please go to missteencrypto.com or randyhipper.com. They go to the same spot. Alexandra G, good morning. Black Hat, good morning. Nismo, Auto Cough, hope you had a good holiday. We have Cedric in the chat. Who else? Squeaky McGee, Black Hat Crypto, David Bowles, good morning. Galaxy 9, Earl of Frunk Puppy here on X. Hello, Earl. Nice to see you, friends. We have, who else? Alien Black, Crypto Farmer, Chase Blanchard, good morning. Joey 420, Ivan, good morning to you, Johannes. Who else we got in the chat? OG Backroad, S-Dog, Rob C. I'm looking all in the bunches over here. Red Jasper Kane, howdy to you. Good morning. I hope I said good morning to everyone. Smokestream, good morning. Everyone, good morning. And if I didn't say good morning to you, you could yell at me or something. It's okay, right? Sophisticated. Make sure you guys, again, smash the like, share the stream out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. And we do have a goal with our subscribers. We have been taking off, and I absolutely love that. Let's make sure we can get 9 more today. 16,370. That's the goal. 9 more subscribers over here on YouTube. I think we can do it. We're post-halving. Bitcoin is at $66,121 right now, up almost 2%. We could see RTA was highly respected, where on Friday, the halving day, we were talking about 60K Bitcoin. We have been bouncing off 60K Bitcoin. That is the golden zone. And then we kind of closed the day at that 63.7-ish, 63.6. And that was beautiful. Absolutely loved it. We've been building up ever since. And I'm kind of bullish on it because, yeah, I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. I don't care what price it is. So I'm always bullish. Woo! We love to be bullish. But yeah, we have a lot going on. I was on Fox Business on Friday. So do you guys think we should play it now? The interview, do you think we should play it now? Should we play it later? What do you guys think? Should we play it now, later? I don't know. Because I think it's so zesty, bro. I think it's so zesty. And Crypto Zombie did share it out on his video, so I appreciate Crypto Zombie for spreading the news. But yeah, I want to know, do you guys want to see it now or later? Now for sure? I guess we could do this because it's relevant to the news. We just had the Bitcoin halving, so we could cover the Bitcoin halving. I think it makes sense. But let's wait for a few more people to come in first. So if we could smash the like, share this out with friends. I'm going to do a few news stories, then we'll get into the Bitcoin halving because it's relevant. And listen, guys, I want to point out the banks. And I was mentioning this on the beautiful Fox Business, that the American dream is not the same. And we're trying to kind of stray away from the traditional wheels that have been built for us, such as the banking system. And I saw this news story from North Carolina, and I thought this was very interesting, considering that people are living paycheck to paycheck. I mentioned that on my little high school trip. I went and taught a Bitcoin 101 there. And it was really awesome. And that was also featured on the Fox Business interview. But the thing is, we're talking about the banks, the generational wheels, how people, again, could just not have access to their bank accounts or their money when they need it. They can't buy groceries. We remember SVB, that was just over a year ago. Bank failures. There were 5 bank failures last year in the United States. We can't forget about that. We have state employees credit union fixing a glitch that affected customers' accounts over the weekend. We see that it had said they resolved bank account problems that they experienced on Saturday, such as duplicate charges on debit card transactions. Some customers reported negative balances in their accounts. Many took to social media, said to check their accounts. This is ridiculous. They acknowledged a statement saying that SECU has experienced an error processing a file that has resulted in duplicate posting of some debit card transactions. We're working to resolve the issue, and we'll post updates to our site and social media. They apologize and all of that jazz. They could apologize however much they want, but does it matter when people can't buy groceries for their family because they have a negative balance in their bank account due to the duplicate fees? No, that's not cool. And the fact that, isn't it funny that all the glitches that go on with the banks always involve money being taken from your account? There's never a glitch where they give you more money. Oh, absolutely not. The glitch is always taking money from you. So I think that's a little funny as well. It's always taking money. It's never giving money in a glitch. Sheesh. Always sus indeed. Always sus indeed with the banks. I think it's ridiculous. Who inputted the wrong 0? That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, and again, smash the like, share this out with friends, because another thing with the banks, another thing with the internet that kind of scares me is what Thailand is trying to do, or is actually doing, where they're going to block access to unauthorized crypto platforms. So whatever crypto platform they don't like in Thailand, they're literally going to block the ISPs, so the internet service providers, from having people access the website.
You're welcome.
Did you guess no, I love Zest so much. I miss these Zests.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Douglas. Welcome. Doug is back from Doug Bye. But yeah, so this is another form of censorship where I think we need to figure out a way to have a decentralized internet where we're not really relying on things like AWS and things like that. But yeah, Thailand is going to block access to unauthorized crypto platforms when it's just another form of censorship, to be quite frank. All other authorities in the Thailand have decided to block unauthorized crypto platforms to increase efficiency of law enforcement involving online crime. So they're basically saying that crypto is online crime through the exchanges, which again, it doesn't make sense because there is KYC at these exchanges. So where's the crime? Where are they like missing all this money? Where are all the bad things happening if people have KYC, if they could track down exactly who's doing what? Again, it doesn't really make sense. They were telling people to take their crypto off of the platforms that they are kind of literally blocking your access to. They considered the impact on users, but are giving them time. They said the SEC requests users of the said platform to quickly withdraw their assets from the platform. And they also, the Thai SEC said that earlier decisions by nations like India and the Philippines in blocking these unauthorized platforms. So it's not only Thailand, it's India, it's the Philippines, and they don't want anyone to make money. Especially because in Thailand, they have some things going on with regulation, but they're only letting high net worth individuals and institutions get access to crypto versus retail, where they're literally blocking your access to crypto exchanges because they're unauthorized. Meanwhile, You never did anything about that previous to now, but you want to have some shade thrown. You want to be able to stop people from making money, have total control over the financial system and how people invest, which again, if it's your money, you should be able to do what you want with your money. It's a little bit shameful in my opinion. Yeah, probably the decentralized exchanges too, Black Cat, they were going to come for, but this is centralized exchanges. So I think like they're trying to cut off like the Binances and things like that. But it's not right. They shouldn't be able to do that anyway. In the United States, they're coming after Uniswap, but did they block it from all the ISPs? Not yet. Now, and if that does happen, we have some serious issues in the United States. Like that's complete freedom of internet, freedom of speech, freedom of investing. Like there's just none of that if they take away all the access through ISPs. I think that's just really the lowest of the low, in my opinion. But you know what? Censorship is censorship, and that just shows how scared they are of crypto, that they don't want you to make money, so they're just going to block the website. Oh, too much money being made? Oh. Now we do have some drama with the Binance executive from Nigeria. Now, this one I find very interesting, and we follow this whole Binance case, especially because there are two executives that flew into Nigeria on behalf of Binance on February 25th. They were supposed to just have a meeting with the Nigerian government over the billions of supposed untraceable funds from Binance, the millions and billions they want Binance to pay in fines to the Nigerian government. The Nigerian government is saying that Binance, because of it just operating and existing, they were manipulating the local exchange rates of the native currency in Nigeria, which is the Naira. The Naira was exploding on its own. That has absolutely nothing to do with Binance, but they blame things on other people, so they don't have to really do anything about it. They just had their own CBDC where they were forcing people to stop using cash. They didn't let people have cash. They wanted them to use their CBDC. People didn't want the CBDC. They were exploding on the street saying, no, man, I'm at the bank, I want my cash. Then all of a sudden, peer-to-peer crypto trading started exploding in the country. That's why, again, they're coming after Binance to scare people away from crypto in the country. Then they came out with their own stablecoin, Nigeria. Nobody wants to touch it because it absolutely sucks. And it's basically a CBDC just with like a little stablecoin wrapper on it. No, it's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. Now, the Binance executives, we could get back to them. One is not a Nigerian citizen. None of them are. One is a British Kenyan citizen, and then the other guy is a United States citizen. Did the United States go and intervene with Nigeria and say, hey, this isn't even a Nigerian agent for Binance because there is no physical Binance entity in Nigeria, therefore there could be no agent for the country? No, they didn't do a thing. Did the American government be like, hey, you're holding somebody for no reason because your political agenda? No, because crypto isn't a part of this regime's political agenda. So the other executive that was not a United States citizen, he somehow got to flee Nigeria. He was found in Kenya. And he's facing extradition to go back to Nigeria. So this guy, instead of staying in Nigeria with his bro and pleading not guilty like his bro is doing, no, he's going the opposite route. He was trying to be a rebel, and now he got caught in the act. This is Nadeem Anharwalla. I'm going to just say Nadeem going forward. His last name is going to trip me up over here. But Nadeem is an executive crypto exchange at Binance, and he recently escaped the Nigerian custody. Like I said, he somehow had a concealed passport and left Nigeria and went to Kenya because, again, he's a dual citizen. Now, the Nigerian authorities want to bring him back. The Nigeria's Daily Post reported, citing the government resources. The paper, also The Punch, reported on Monday, citing unnamed government sources, that he could be returned to Nigeria within the week. So this could get very spicy pretty quick. CoinDesk obviously reached out to the authorities. They did not answer. And this guy was detained along with the U.S. citizen Tigran in February. Phew, that is absolutely wild. I wonder why the Kenyan government doesn't step up for him. Why the British government does not step up for him. Why doesn't the United States government step up for the other executive, Tigran? It's because, again, it's not the political agenda. They're not politically aligned. This country does not like crypto. Because if crypto was the top priority in this country, you bet your booty this guy would have been back in the US and they would have fought for him. We've already seen our country fight for people they wanted because it was politically aligned and traded criminals to other countries just to get this person back. This is ridiculous. We should be fighting for our citizens no matter where they are. And especially if they have no charges and real things done. Absolutely not. This is literally the form of political overreach. There was no crime committed. It was absolutely horrible. Now, we do have some things with the central banks and things. We're going to talk about central banks right now. And let's get into it. Because first, we're going to talk about Switzerland. We got the Swiss out here. When we know things are getting spicy is when we have things like central banks, things like the IMF, all coming out and saying quite interesting things about Bitcoin and crypto. Now, there's a conversation with Swiss Bitcoiners. They're going to renew their efforts to have their central bank hold Bitcoin for the simple reason of neutrality. We already know Switzerland, the Swiss, they're like, woohoo, we like to be neutral, we like to be woohoo. And this is kind of them trying to deviate from the European Central Bank that's kind of tyrannical in things, especially Christine Lagarde, the president of the ECB, who only wants control, is an absolutely power-hungry woman. And this is the Swiss kind of trying to divert themselves from the European Central Bank. Super interesting. Right, super, with the roses over there. Several Swiss-based Bitcoiners are renewing attempts to get the Swiss National Bank to hold Bitcoin in its reserves by holding a referendum to change the country's constitution. But they'll need to convince more than 100,000 locals to sign a petition. They're saying that adding Bitcoin to the central bank's reserves would protect the country's sovereignty and neutrality in an increasingly uncertain world. This is the founder of and chairman of 2B4CH that said this. This is a nonprofit. We're in the process of completing the organizational preparations for the committee and preparing documents that must be submitted. They're saying 100,000 signatures are needed within 18 months for the referendum. Now, they boast a population in Switzerland of 8.77 million, with around 1% of the population needing to sign this petition. How much Bitcoin do they want them to buy? The executives previously tried to convince the central bank to buy 1 billion Swiss francs, which is worth $1.1 billion US, of Bitcoin each month, as an alternative to German government bonds in March of 2022. They said previously that Bitcoin did not meet the requirements, but they're now claiming that the government or the country would be $32.9 billion richer if the central bank followed that suggestion in 2022. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is absolutely fire, because the central banks are lacking. They're buying other bonds, they're buying all these TradFi things that absolutely implode and are not stable. They're not. And they're not as appreciative, as you could say, as Bitcoin. When in doubt, zoom out on the charts. Bitcoin is absolutely stunning. They missed out on over $32 billion since 2022 just because they were old and they didn't want to add Bitcoin to the reserves. But think about it. If they're telling the central bank that they want them to buy $1.1 billion of Bitcoin every month, that's a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin. And if one central bank does it, you don't think the others are going to do it? How do we know that these central bankers aren't buying themselves, or the central banks as themselves buying Bitcoin behind closed doors now? We don't know that. We don't know that. So wait until the central bank saying that we bought Bitcoin, we bought $1 billion of Bitcoin. Oh, it's going to get spicy then, especially because there's only around 2 million Bitcoin tied to centralized exchanges right now. That's not a lot. Just over 19 million mined. There's not a lot left. There's not a lot on the market. How much can they really buy OTC when pre-halving, there were around 900 Bitcoin being mined per day? The institutions, the ETFs alone, demanded 2,800.
You're welcome.
They are hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists,
Yes.
Ponzi
Yes, my friend
schemes.
Justin. So yeah, pre-having 900 Bitcoin per day being mined, the demand for the ETFs at the time were alone were 2,800 Bitcoin a day. And now that is cut in half because of the halving. So there's only going to be around 450 Bitcoin mined a day. There's too much demand, too little supply, my friends. The supply shock is coming, and I'm warning you now. And I've been warning you for a long time. So before everyone gets their panties in a bunch, you have to know that you have to take your Bitcoin off of the exchange, because one day these exchanges won't have the supply they say they do. Even FTX, they only had a handful of Bitcoin out of the hundreds of thousands that they were supposed to have. People were buying Bitcoin, but there was no Bitcoin. Just letting you know for the future, kids. BYOB. Not bring your own whatevers. Be your own bank. Be your own bank. Take your crypto off of the exchanges ASAP, because you want to make sure you own your Bitcoin and no one else is taking it from you. Oh, wow. Wow, just freaking wild. I can't believe. Just crazy news, crazy news. And this isn't the only crazy news I have today. I have a whole lineup of crazy news. This is pretty interesting. As we have 18 likes left for 100 likes, I hope you guys are smashing the likes.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Wow, Piano Matty B was on point, especially because we have 8 more subscribers until our goal. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, another 3-letter agency that thinks they run the world, like the Bank for International Settlements, the BIS, all unelected bureaucrats that think they run the world and tell other countries what to do with their money. Let's do a little bit of a flashback here to January of 2022, where the IMF said, El Salvador, we do not like Bitcoin as legal tender. Remove it. They were being urged. They said they would default on their debts, that the risk of Bitcoin has not materialized just yet. But now El Salvador seems to be very much in profit from 2022. And on top of that, the IMF went from, oh, Bitcoin bad, boo boo. And recently they kept taking shots at crypto stablecoins. They're now saying, the IMF, that Bitcoin has become a necessary financial tool for preserving wealth amid financial instability. Oh, wait, there's financial instability? Bitcoin is a hedge? Oh my gosh, they're just figuring this out? They're saying off-chain cross-border flows seem to be correlated with incentives to avoid capital flow restrictions. Now, there's a lot of things that they said here, especially because they're saying that Bitcoin is globally an investment, not just the United States, not just countries, not just institutions. They're saying for the everyday person. Now, I went and did some deeper digging here. The IMF, I went on their site. I looked at their beautiful little summary, and then I went and downloaded the PDF, and I was taking a gander. They're saying the abstract is about the rapid growth of crypto assets, raising important questions about their cross-border usage. To gain a better understanding, they use raw data, all of these things, and novel style.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Halving, ordinals, and runes. Oh my.
Oh my, oh frickin' my.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Kenneth Bozak. Hello, Kenneth. Listen in, Kenneth. We're going to talk about the halving, the ordinals, and the runes. I actually have some stuff on that. But they're using novel stylized facts about Bitcoin cross-border flows and their domestic drivers and how Bitcoin responds differently to things. We already know that people are experiencing things like triple-digit inflation in other countries. That's not even conceivable to us in the US. Like if you get paid today, it's not going to be worth jack anything by next week. And that is absolutely horrifying. And we're at the mercy of these centralized entities. While this is a way to store your assets, to own something, to not be devalued. They go into the introduction, the launch of Bitcoin, that the network is public, and that they are talking about the data assets, all the things about Bitcoin. If you scroll down, I did a little bit of reading here. I highlighted it so I could find it here. They're talking about the nuanced perspective on Bitcoin and capital flows, e-commerce. They said about money linked to illicit undertakings, which they're going to try to pull anything, illicit financing this, illicit financing that. But the reality is that everything on the blockchain is transparent. Every single transaction is on the blockchain. They said, independent of the underlying activity, cross-border transfers through Bitcoin are thought to be motivated by high costs or government controls hindering transfers via traditional financial institutions. Oh, wait. Doesn't this sound very, very familiar? Let's take a look at something called the Bitcoin white paper. I'm gonna show you guys something that's pretty freaking wild. Hold on. The first line of the white paper. Abstract Bitcoin. A purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash that will allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. Oh, gee whiz, thank you, the IMF, for figuring that out. Let's give them another round of applause. Let's cheer. Let's freaking cheer. I know, guys, I know. It's freaking nuts. It's nuts. I know. Freaking the IMF figured out what Bitcoin is, guys. Freaking, it's about time. It's about time they figured out what's going on here. And especially because, again, people are getting censored. People do not have freedom. In other countries, people like me cannot transact. In China, China. You're not able to transact how you want to transact. You don't get to own anything, especially when you want to move large amounts of money. If you go to the bank and try to withdraw 10 grand and move that 10 grand, they will not let you do it without signing papers, knowing where it's going. There is no freedom when it comes to your money. And they're pointing it out that if you're moving high amounts of money, this is better. If you're being restricted by the government and you want freedom, this is the way to move your money. Oh, thank you so much, the IMF. Another reason this is bullish, though. This is bullish. They're acknowledging things now. They know what the purpose of Bitcoin is now. So that's nice. That's nice. Of course, we could dive deeper into this 40-page document, but we don't got time for that on the show. I just wanted to show you some important stuff I found in there. They were talking about a lot of cross-border stuff and things were getting crazy, and I was just like, you know what? We're going to stick to the zest, We're going to stick to the zest. Especially because I talk about exchanges. I talk about dumping on your head. I talk about all these crazy things, and we have FTX, and I talk about Solana a lot because it doesn't work, but also because FTX got a bag. They're staking that for the annual returns. There's Solana tokens. There's things that they want to release. They're going to auction off their assets on FTX estate. Take a gander. The FTX estate's next sale of locked Solana tokens, which have already garnered a high level of interest, will take form in an auction. They have $1.9 billion worth of Solana, and they're going to have it for Galaxy Digital, Pantera. The next sale will be an auction, and the exact details will be revealed. They're not yet. We'll see what happens there. But apparently there's a lot of strong interest there.
You're welcome.
So watch out.
Have a zesty and wonderful day, lovely lady. Smile hugs. 0.06001352
She said that very fast.
LTC.
Well, rain of love and hug for you too, Joe Harvey. Thank you for the freaking Litecoins. I love my Litecoins. I love my Litecoins. Pluto Balik, thank you for the nice words. I'm going to talk about Fox in a little bit. I'm going to get to it. If you guys are ready to see it, then let me know. I'm going to put it up in a little bit. Especially because I'm moving on from Solana. She gets me angry. We're going to talk about the country. We have, and I know TikTok's going to flag me already. The elections. The thing where we vote for people. I'm trying not to have TikTok hear it because they'll censor me. But yeah, we have that thing going on where people vote for a person to run the country and things. And we have RFK who's proposing that in the past he said something like he wants to back the dollar with Bitcoin.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
But I thought it was the HOH killer.
When it works, sure. When it works, and there's no guarantee on that. As we have this important thing coming up in our country, RFK Jr. has brought up things in the past about backing the dollar with Bitcoin, but now he's putting something like...
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Thank you.
Smash that like button, BRO brothers.
Thank you. He wants to not only back the dollar with Bitcoin as a proposed idea, but he wants to also put the entire U.S. budget on a blockchain. And I think this is super interesting because we need transparency in our government. We know that they're mysteriously losing billions and billions of dollars. They don't know where this, oh my gosh, billions of dollars, what? Where did that go? But you spent $600 on Venmo, here's a 1099. Here's RFK Jr. and things. Here's a little clip of him.
I'm going to put the entire U.S. budget on blockchain so that every American can look at every budget item in the entire budget anytime they want, 24 hours a day. And if somebody is spending $16,000 for a toilet seat, everybody's going to know about it.
If you're spending 16 grand on a toilet seat, well, damn, we're going to know about it. But in all seriousness, I really love that. And if we could watch where the money's going, we will be better off because I would like to know where a lot of the money goes, especially how people get paid in this country. Liz Warren gets paid $200K a year, has over a $70 million net worth. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Sus. Anyway, let's continue on our way. We're gonna make our way downtown, walking fast, faces past. We're freaking homebound. Boodly-doodly-doo. Do-do-do-doodly-doodly-doo. We have Shiba Inu that's also raising $12 million in the token round for its new blockchain. And this is by selling its unreleased token called Treat to non-US VC investors. And that includes Polygon, Mechanism, Big Brain, Animoca, Morningstar, a few others. And it seems that some of these VCs appear to be headquartered in the U.S., but that their investors are outside the U.S. So it seems like a little bit of a loophole there. And this Treat token is going to be utility and governance for the new Layer 3 blockchain that's built on Shibarium, which is a Layer 2 on ETH. So we got ETH, Layer 2, Shibarium, Layer 3, Treat. And so it's going to be pretty interesting on that one. So if you're a Shiba fan, this might impact price a bit. It might, if it goes well. And if it doesn't, it might be a little bit bad. It might get ugly. But watch out, watch out. That's why I'm here, just giving you the news and things. I want to talk about Bitcoin finally, because Bitcoin, we had to have an inning over the weekend. Bitcoin is chilling at 66.2 right now. TA being absolutely respected out here. And I talk about scale. I talk about, can Bitcoin be the currency that we want it to be? And honestly, I think it's going to be a store of value. I think it's always going to be moved. However, I think we're going to have people getting priced out, especially in the bull market. Here's why. We have the post-halving fees that were $146 to $170 for high priority transactions. And this is absolutely ridiculous, especially because this was impacted by runes. And runes are these NFTs and all these things going on Bitcoin. Now, I love innovation. I love ordinals. I love the tokens. I love all of it because this is a permissionless, decentralized world. Who am I to give permission for someone to do anything? I can't, and I won't. And I'm here for it. Except that this is what caused the transactions to go to record highs, especially because probably people wanted to be on that last block as well, 840,000 going into the halving. They wanted to be on that block, be a part of that block, and rush their transactions to be on there. This is absolutely ridiculous, especially because this is the new Runes protocol for minting digital tokens on top of Bitcoin, and it's proven popular because of that network congestion. And this was just 7 times the average fee rate on the day before and roughly double the previous record set 3 years ago. So even in the past, we've had problems with Bitcoin scaling, and that's why I'm worried about people getting priced out. If you look, how many people are using ordinals? What kind of impact would this have if it was mainstream? Since ordinals launched for the first time in history, thousands of people were using the Bitcoin network every day. In just over a year, more than $3 billion has already been moved through ordinals, involving 600,000 unique wallets and 2.5 million on-chain transactions. 2.5 million transactions is not a lot. Nearly 600,000 unique wallets? I'm sorry to break it to you. It's not a lot. And the fact that just under 1 million people can cause Bitcoin fees because of ordinals to soar to over $170, that is ridiculous. And that's what worries me about mainstream adoption. That's what worries me about Bitcoin, is I love her for her payments. But with ordinals and all these things, you're going to price people out. How can it scale for the mainstream as a currency? It can't. And that's why I'm saying it's going to be a store of value, because if these 600 nerds with the ordinals, 600,000 nerds with the ordinals can wreck the freaking network like that, it's concerning to me. It's concerning to me. So I don't know if any miners have any thoughts on that or any technical things about that, but I know that someone said what about Litecoin? Litecoin has millions and millions of inscriptions on it, and the network is not affected at all. So you see what really scales. Like, Litecoin can scale. Bitcoin is struggling under the pressure here. And of course, the price is going to, I have no doubts about Bitcoin's succession and being the #1 crypto asset, all of these things. It's always going to be that store of value. It's your digital gold. I just think that it's going to be a big struggle for her in the future. So I'm just throwing that out there. That's what scares me about Bitcoin. But even on Crypto Savings Expert, we have people that are bullish, and I'm always bullish, that historical impact suggests Bitcoin could hit 180K.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Let's see. Hot pink off the shoulder.
Oh, is this
nice,
an outfit
very
review?
Springy. Hair fabulous. Nice sheen. Caffeine level? Probably too much.
True.
Hands? Dangerously active. It's like sign language, but violent and scary. I think that's how this used to go.
For you, just violent for you.
Woo!
Freaking Creighton with the freaking review. It's been a minute. The effects of the previous Bitcoin halving suggest the cryptocurrency could go over 180K in the fourth event. And I don't know, guys. Can Bitcoin go to 180,000 this cycle? Yes or no? Put a 1 or a yes emoji. Let me see some engagemento in the chat. 1 or yes emoji, or a 2 and no emoji. What do you think? What do you think? I hope Kenneth got his information. He gave me that super chat about the ordinals and things. And I also see my beautiful Market Cipher in the chat. Hello, Market Cipher. I see Nick is in the chat as Flopping Groper. Hello, Nick. Much love to Nick and Market Cipher. I love my partners. I love them so much. They always come in the show. Market Cipher, the Crypto Saving Expert. Everyone just shows so much freaking love in this community, and I just love it so much. I'm excited about the market recap. We're going to go to the market recap, and then I'll show my Fox interview as you guys are going to send me some chartery requests. I have a crazy eyebrow today. Why didn't anyone tell me my eyebrow is crazy?
You. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Fees go to the miners, and the miners can put those fees back into the ecosystem. While people hate the fees, they aren't just lost or burned.
Absolutely, and that is a great point. Rock on to that. That is absolutely correct. Because even if the fees are high, it's going to price out people for sure. That's not something that's not true. But the fees do go to people that keep the network secure and validate our transactions and give us the base and the ground to walk on in a decentralized financial ecosystem. So facts to that. Facts. Eyebrows on fleek. Thank you. Guys, please smash the like. Share this out with friends. We are trying to get 4 more subscribers. Oh, jeez. Oh, gee whiz. And Justin is back. Justin, what do you need?
He was hyped about Hong Kong, very close to launching the first spot ETH ETF. Clapping hands. I sure am.
Listen, definitely gonna get spicy with the Hong Kong ETFs. I'm just hoping it actually brings liquidity, especially because mainland Chinese investors can't invest in it. So I think it's definitely gonna be interesting, and I would like to see how propped up it gets. I would definitely love to see how much goes down there. And we have the market recap. We got a sea of green. We have something's popping off today. Meme coins doing pretty good. We have Pepe up 11%. Near's up. We have Solana that's in the green. Everything's pretty much in the green today, which is nice to see. Monero is back in the green as well, even though on the larger time frames it may not be as zesty. Let's look at Bitcoin again. $66,306, 2% in the green. We have a beautiful green dot pushing that momentum up. VWAP is pumped. Money flow curving up the most beautiful way possible. Like, that is a gorgeous curvature. Hope she continues and hits this type of money flow. Because when we had that type of money flow, we were kind of bouncing around and trying to challenge that 70K. So I would like to see that once again. We did bounce off that 60K golden zone, closed the halving at 63.6. Bounce off that 63.6, continue defending. 67.7 is the next target. Then, of course, because that's the highest daily candle close of 2021. Then the all-time high of 2021, just a smidge over 69K. And then I'm looking for that 71.5 again. We just started a new week, so pamp for the new week. The new week is looking snazzy. We do have the VWAP that's trying to move on up on the weekly. I hope that continues. The money flow is a little bit flat on the weekly, but hopefully this picks up. We also are looking for a little bit of a curve here, a little bit of a change in the decrease in momentum, especially because that that red dot is right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I would like to see that move on up as well. The RSI on the weekly is kind of bouncing off this overbought. Usually that can indicate an incoming downtrend, but at the same time, we've seen in past bull markets where Bitcoin, if she wants to stay overbought, she will remain. She will remain, especially March 2021, that was nuts. And even over here too, 2019. Looking at the weekly, we had that beautiful defense week after week at the 60K golden zone. And closing above 60K last week was great, even though we closed in the red. And now we're opening in the green, so I would like to see where Bitcoin goes this week. If you guys think Bitcoin is going to close in the green this week, put a 1 or a yes emoji. And if you think we're going to dumpity-doo, put a 2 or a no emoji. We also got Ethereum today. That's $3,204. So we're making a mighty comeback with Ethereum. We were talking about this 29.30, 29.20 range last week, and that was immediately defended here.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
It's enthusiasm like yours that makes this world a better place.
Freaking Chef Dave, you're going to make me emotional. Thank you so much, man. Freaking Chef Dave. I just love what I do, man. That's it. I just love what I do so freaking much. And I wake up every morning blessed to do this. I don't care what I feel like. I get up and I do this and I just feel so much better. So thank you for making me feel better. And I'm happy I make you happy. And that's all I want is like happy. and making the world a better place, just changing the world. Like, that's all I want in this life, honestly. That's all I want. But it's so hard to move past the love, man. Freaking Chef Dave, you're the bestest. Emotions. 2920 was defended. We had wick lows last week around 2850. Green dot in the curvature, moving on up with the momentum, beautiful. It's what we wanted to see. VWAP looking beautiful. Money flow moving on up here on the daily for Ethereum. RSI choppy, but moving on up to the bullish end of things. I would like to break through that neutral zone, going back to the weekly for Ethereum. Definitely defense here at that low 2900 range, 2800, high 2800 range. Closed just below our 3240 last week, but we did challenge that 3230, 3240 today. So hoping that we continue to do that and start the week off with a bang. Ideally this week, I would like to challenge this wick, and this is around 3750. I would just like to check that out and get zesty. But, that's just me and my wants and my needs and just being like, totally pumped about this freaking market because I love it so much. And then we're going to talk about Litecoin because Litecoin's $85. And there's 84 million Litecoin. And there's a Litecoin Summit July 24th to the 25th in the beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. A yeehaw to that. It's only $84 a ticket. So one Litecoin is one ticket. And I hope you guys are going in that live chat in the description of this video and you're going to Litecoin Summit. You're clicking that link. You're using that link and you're buying a ticket because it's 2 days of zest for $84 freaking dollars. Nashville, Tennessee. We had a battle this weekend with the 200-day SMA on Litecoin. We're up 0.96% today, doing good. VWAP, it has a sharp move to the upside, which we like confident moves. The money flow, I would like to see more of. No green dot on the momentum. It is a red dot pulling that down right now. The RSI is just bouncing off on the weekly here for this RSI, bouncing off that neutral, going bullish, which I absolutely love the strength in that bounce. On the weekly, trying to balance the 200-day SMA has been quite crazy. We did defend $75, which we were saying last week was the hope. We did test and have some selling pressure on the weekly at $85, closed just below it, but we are challenging that now. On the daily, you could see yesterday, today, we did hit that 85. On the daily, bounced right off that $75. Like, look how fantastic that looks for Litecoin. Curvature on the momentum, looking spiffy. I'm hoping we see another trigger wave after this anchor wave. We wanted the VWAP to go up. It did. So good for the zest. Also, money flow looking good. RSI pumping, looking to break through that neutral. But yeah, that defense is absolutely amazing. TA respected heavily. But we do see some selling pressure here at $85, so I'm hoping we get through it. But we need that volume to come back in. That's the problem. The money flow just is a little bit lacking there. Just a little bit lacking, but the tech is never lacking. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. As you guys have chartery requests, I do want to show you because this was requested.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Is it really hard to move past the love? I mean, I'm here right now. It's like a natural checks and balance. Universe doesn't want you getting to happy. Thumbelina. That's right. Short jokes are back.
Oh, haha, cray cray. Ha. I see you're really going off today, cray cray. I see you're really going off today. It's like you came back in full force. Like, this isn't being shy. This is like, I'm here, I'm now. That's it. But cray cray, we're going to get cray cray, and we're going to look at the Fox Business interview because this was very much requested. So if you haven't yet, please like and retweet on X. We need more eyes on X on this. Eyes on X on this. Totally made sense. And then, if you guys haven't yet, then like the video on YouTube. Make sure that people are seeing this, please. The squeeze says, love the accent. Thank you. You're going to get plenty of it in this interview. All right. Here we go. Enjoy it. Let's play it.
The state of the U.S. economy and rising tensions around the world, particularly the Middle East, wonder how that's impacting younger generations. Joining me now, missteencrypto, Randi Hipper. Randi, Gen Z, doom scrolling, doom spending, and it's sort of. I know there are concerns about inflation and all these other things, but What your generation? What's going on? Like these sort of events, it doesn't help, right?
Absolutely not. I think a lot of kids are suffering from anxiety as it is, and then you go and you have the economy where they're going outside and they can't even live. Then you have the reason of inflation, all these wars going on, where now the American dream, like I mentioned last time with you, is dying, and these kids, they're just kind of doomsday spending, because why not have fun now if I may not be able to do that later on in life?
So we got the Bitcoin halving coming on. I think is it tonight at 10 p.m.? Is that the official number?
It might be around 10 p.m.
It might be. It feels like, in the market, there's an old saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. It feels like the Bitcoin may have gotten ahead of itself in part because of the halving. What typically happens? This will be the fourth time. What should we expect over the next year or 2 years after this?
I think you should look back at the past halvings. First halving, Bitcoin was around $12. Next time it was $650, and this is around every 4 years. And then the last time was around mid-2020. It was around $8,500. So instead of worrying about the short term, when in doubt, zoom out on the charts, and you could see that Bitcoin's price appreciation is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I think it's been number one asset like 11 of the last 13 years. I got a video of you. I want to ask you about this because you're doing more than just talking about it. You're doing it. You're actually teaching classes now. We'll show the audience a little bit of what you're doing here. This is so impressive. I mean, you've always been an advocate of education. Where was this?
This was Severian High School. This was my third year in a row going back there. I've gone to tons of colleges like Utah Valley University, Columbia University.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We need to get you on Bloomberg, clapping hands.
Hopefully, you gotta go comment on all the Bloombergs. Let's get it. University, Columbia University, middle schools, high schools, and adults, just to spread adoption and inform people about a new technology, because this is a digital revolution we're a part of, Charles.
And they're embracing it, right?
Absolutely. We've been using digital currency since we were younger, buying iTunes gift cards, taking that virtual money, buying virtual currencies, buying virtual items within games. This is nothing new to us, but now we own it. We're empowered by it. We're able to be our own bank, transact 24/7, 365 with no censorship, and cross-border. What's better than that?
I don't know. All I can tell you is you the first time you told me to buy Bitcoin, I think I'd be up at least 200% from now. So from there on, next time you get to class, don't be surprised you see me sitting in the back.
Join me, Charles. I'll always be happy to have you.
Miss Teen Crypto, you're not a teen anymore. All right, thank you.
Yay! Woo woo. So yeah, that was it. And we're gonna get into some chart requests, but I hope you liked that. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed all the zest on the Fox business. But yeah, this is gonna be like, oh, that was just historical. Just the fourth Bitcoin halving, getting to celebrate that on Fox Business with Charles, like that was just.
Thank you.
Bro, like
You're
that was
welcome.
so freaking
Thank you.
awesome.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Above adequate.
Above adequate. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, thank you. Aww. Thank you. I appreciate it. I live for that. Like that is just absolutely everything to me. Like just going on like Fox, like it's just like, oh, it's just so good every time, bro. It's just so good every time. Just like going there, the whole experience. I met like really cool people. I met Larry Kudlow out here. I met him, and he was bullish on what I was talking about. I had a conversation with him about CBDCs, and I said that they're hindering our freedom and that we need to fix it. And he was like, but what about the Fed? I said, I don't care what the Fed wants. What about what the people want? And he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, Larry Kudlow. And he was a good dude. Like, he was super cool. His staff was great. But the Fox business staff is freaking awesome, too. Just, like, going there is, like, awesome. Everyone's so sweet. Everyone's so nice. So I've never had any sort of negative experience. And Charles is just, like, the best person ever. And he's had me on since I was 18. I'm 21 now. So shout out to Charles Payne for giving people a voice. And, all that good jazz. Like, he's just such a good person. But yeah, Larry Kudlow was really cool. Getting to talk to him was great. And just like kind of like, going and talking about crypto. He's like, so what do you think about Bitcoin right now? So it was just a great time. But yeah, it was the 6th time on Fox. I think it was the 4th time in studio. Again, have been going on for years. So it's just really awesome. You enjoy the zest the best. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Crimson. Said you're the voice of crypto. I appreciate that. That's all I like. You know, I just want to bring adoption. I want to do good things for the space. I want to do good things for people. And that's just kind of one of the ways I'm able to kind of spread adoption is go on the news and infiltrate the mainstream media and spread adoption and open thinking and freedom of thinking, freedom of thoughts and speech and code. All that zest. I see a request for Jasmine in the chat. 2 cent Jasmine, 3.23% in the green. Green dot pulling that momentum up, VWAP moving, kind of flat money flow. The RSI could do better, but we see the defense, the TA respected at just under 2 cents, especially right here at just over a penny and a half. Like, that's wild. Bounced off of this, again, 0.018, moved on up. So bullishly, we're looking for that just under 2.5, 0.0248. That's what we're looking for Jasmine. And that's the daily. Market Cipher, hats off to the Hippers. Well, thank you, Market Cipher. Emma came with me. Emma got some really good stuff. I don't know. How can I get this on my computer? Also, shout out to Gemini. I posted that. They reposted me. I went to their party on Friday, too, for the halving. I met some cool people there, so shout out to Gemini for that. Hold on. Emma's got a nice video somewhere. Where is it? All right, let's see if it uploads to the Google Drives and stuff. But yeah, I think that would be really cool to put up. But yeah, we have some cool things going on. Definitely Fox was fire. I think Emma's got it in my DMs. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Hold up. Damn. Yeah, I go to conferences when I know. What you do. Yeah, I go to conferences. So yeah, we were talking about conferences and stuff pre-Zest. But you see how cool that is? Like, you got all the lights and stuff. Like, Charles is just so freaking zesty. Like, look at him go. Like, look how spiffy this man is. Freaking killed the game. Freaking killed the game every time. Kills the game every time. But yeah, just a great freaking experience as always. So I appreciate Charles for having me back as always. Oh gosh, Crypto B said he got his Phantom wallet drained by clicking on a fake airdrop. Guys, this is why I don't like airdrops sometimes, because it's too shady. Please don't click any links. Please be 1000% sure about what you're doing. And like, just connecting your wallet to anything is super, super iffy for me. So please be very selective about what you're doing. I'm so sorry, Crypto B. Giving up for the office chairs. The chairs were good. It's perfect chairs, and I'm short, so they had to, like, I got to make sure my butt's boosted on there, man. Like, I'm freaking too short for most of these things. Emma has another video for me. Beautiful. Just going up the ramp. This is like, oh yeah, I was talking to this other girl that was on before me. Her name was Cameron. Her hair was beautiful. I was like, dude, your hair was fire. So this is kind of the Zest, walking up the ramp and into the little studio. Yeah, that was just freaking awesome. Like, the whole entry, I'm like, Charles, my fave, what up, dude? Yeah, that was good. That was a good video. Thank you for that. What do I use to get in the chair? A little step stool. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I've been in the scene a while. Yes, I have. It's been a mighty long time. Actually, oh poop. TikTok, please, with this thing. But yeah, my 4-year anniversary is at the end of the month. Oh, actually, not even. It is the end of the month. What day is it? I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, oh my gosh, holy sheesh, time flies. Yeah, guys, my 4-year Twitterversary, my missteencrypto-versary, Randiversary, whatever this is. Oh, guys, Wednesday is the 4-year anniversary. We have to celebrate or something. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, oh boy. It's been 4 years. It's been 84 years. Wow, that is ridiculous. Just absolute zest, bro. chump change. You're funny. But yeah, guys, like just absolutely wild stuff going on. How many likes do we got? Like, what's going on with the stream? 4 more years. Like, I celebrate 4 more years. I feel like a president. Let's go for another term. Let's go for another term. We have 136 likes. We need 14 more. Like, we're not gonna mess around. I have to get a cake. I would love a cake. I want a freaking cake. Jay Beezy needs a bing bong.
Bing bong.
Sure. And guys, 3 more subscribers.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
What up, Banagain? Hello, Banagain. That's a long time. It is. It's like a lot of my life. Good time to get in the scene and lots more to come. I agree, 100%. We're just getting started out here. You guys have no idea. The orange dress goes with an orange Harley. I want a Harley, but I'm scared. But I do want one. I want to ride a motorcycle one day. When don't I want cake? I always want cake. Cake is essential to my life, especially when I co-host my spaces with Doug Hype. It's just all about cake. But yeah, guys, like this is just absolutely amazing. And we have like a lot of really great things going on, especially the 4-year anniversary on Wednesday, which just like warms my heart more than anything else. The fact that like it's just been a long time. And it feels like it was just yesterday. But it feels like so long ago, but it also feels like yesterday. It's kind of like that weird feeling. But I just feel like there's never going to be an end to this. Like, it's just always going to be so zesty forever and ever and ever. Like, my whole life is going to be this. And my whole life has been this since I started it. And it's just so freaking amazing. Like, I'm just so happy. And you guys, if you look back to, like, my first Randi Hipper show, Ken was actually the guest. He was in the chat before. And you look back to the first Daily Zest, like, everything is so different. And I'm just so happy that it's just been so amazing. Wayne, did I talk about runes? Yes, I did. You could rewind a little bit. I was talking about Bitcoin transactions, runes, and how many people are using ordinals. I did cover that for sure. Bakers over bankers, 100%. 100%. But yeah, guys, like this is just such an amazing journey. I'm so happy to be a part of it. I'm happy you guys are a part of the journey too, because this is like all of our journey. We're a Zesty fam, and we're a family for a reason. It's because we're all on this journey together when a lot of people don't understand it yet. And everyone will. And it's just going to be a matter of time. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'm just looking at all the cake tres leches, red velvet, a shortcake, just all the cakes, cookies. I know, guys, I got to get after it. But thank you guys so much for being so zesty. Thank you guys for just being amazing people. If you haven't yet, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. We're going to continue just kill it.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
You're
yes.
welcome.
Thank you again for the Crypto Savings Expert membership. Super nice resource to have around. BRB. Checking out your oldest videos, hey.
Thank you, Wick. And shout out to Crypto Saving Expert for the membership-ery. On Wick's birthday, he won the freaking thing. So happy birthday again. But yeah, make sure you guys check out Crypto Saving Expert. Their resources are absolutely awesome. It's just great to brush up on skills and learn new ones. On top of their news, their guides, their merch, it's just everything's pretty fire on that website. And yeah, go watch my old videos. You'll see how far everything has come and how much everything has changed. It's just been like everything has been a progression, but a really great one. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't yet, again, please make sure you smash the like, you subscribe, share this video out with friends. We have so much to do. We have so much to get after. We have a lot of great things to come. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll keep getting after it again, Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. Always, 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 always. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this video. And as always, stay zesty. Peace. Oh, it's just so hard to leave. You guys are just the best. See you guys later.